Hello, welcome back. My name is Tiffany, and today we're going to focus on a crunch action of our abs in various yoga poses. But we'll do a general good flow practice and then incorporate some other poses where our floating ribs and the top of our hips crunch together. And I'll show you from the side. The floating ribs here and the top of our hips just crunching together. So let's just get started right away, and I'll meet you in child's pose. Bring your feet together, knees wide, allowing your body to walk forward. And your forehead heavy to the mat or on your hands, or whatever's comfortable to you. Just take a few moments here to settle into our practice, to settle onto our mat. Reach your arms out, active in front. Your hips sink heavy to your heels. Breathe smooth, breathe steady. Maybe take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Arriving on the mat, taking notice of how you feel. From your fingertips through your arms, your underarms and your side body all the way to your hips. Breathing in, expanding your rib cage, expanding your lungs. And exhaling completely, letting everything sink and arrive at this moment. Breathing in and out of our nose. Inhale, lift your head. Use your hands to support you back up to seated, sitting on your heels, sitting on your knees. Bring your legs back together. Roll forward for tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Toes can be tucked or untucked. It doesn't matter. Whatever's more comfortable for you, for your knees. I feel more stable with my toes tucked. And we'll just warm up the body first. Inhale, reach your right arm forward and left foot back. Both legs are engaged. Left hand pushing down into the ground, right leg pushing down into the ground. Right arm reaching forward, left foot pushing down and away. Leg fully engaged, belly sucked in. Breathing here, reaching long and tall from the fingertips to the toes. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, change sides. Inhale, raise the left arm up. Bring the right foot straight, right leg straight, reaching through the left fingertips to the right toes. Everything in that diagonal is a straight line and engaged. Whatever is connected to the ground is stable. Breathe here, reaching from the fingertips to the toes. 3, tuck your belly in. 2, 1 more deep inhale. Exhale, release everything down. And then we'll do this. You can do the same thing, or we'll add the crunching motions that we spoke about earlier. Inhale, left foot back, right arm straight. Left leg can be lifted now, not arching, but just lifted. Inhale, reaching tall and long to the wall in front, the wall in back. And then exhale, crunch in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, crunch. Suck your belly in. Inhale, reach. Last one. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach once more. Exhale, release. And we'll change to the other side. Inhale, lift left arm, right leg. Super steady, super straight. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch in. Engage your abs. Inhale, reach. Last one. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, release. Walk your hands forward. Keep your hips over your knees. Walk your hands forward and rest your forehead down for puppy pose. Stretching out your arms, fingers pressing down, hands pressing down, feeling the stretch in your upper body. Breathe here. Notice how your body feels. Legs are still pushing down for stability. Inhale, raise your head. Walk your hands back under your shoulders. Tuck your toes if they're not tucked, and push yourself up for your first downward dog. Raise your hips. Knees can be bent. I always like to start with my knees bent in the first downward dog, making sure that my spine has freedom and space to be nice and long. Fingers spread wide, pressing down into the mat. Feeling that energy from the hands through the arms into the upper body, and then raising the hips to the sky. And then begin to straighten the legs. Notice how it feels to stretch out. Breathing smooth and steady. Inhale, look forward, and then begin to walk as we do. Step forward, 1 foot at a time to the top of the mat. Notice how this feels. Notice how the ground feels connected to the bottom of your feet. Fold forward here, ragdoll position, holding opposite elbows. And then sway side to side if you wish. Come back to center, come back to stillness. Release your arms and roll up to standing. Come to your mountain pose, Tadasana. Body is alert, body is engaged, the foundation of all poses. We'll begin with a few rounds of our half-salutations and then move into lunge salutations. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, reach up tall and long through the fingertips, press down through the heels. Exhale, hands to heart center, hands by the side. Notice how these simple motions feel. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold again. Knees can be bent. Inhale, reach up tall and long through the fingertips, press the heels. Exhale, hands to heart center, hands by our side. One more round. Inhale, arms up, reaching tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, reach up. Maybe a small back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center, hands by our side. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, right leg back for lunge. Inhale, arms up. Breathe here. Sinking into your legs, feel your feet connected to the ground as we spoke about yesterday. And then raise your arms up tall and long. Notice how the legs provide that foundation and the strength to lift up. But when we lift up, we don't want to arch too much. We're going to remember this crunching action to pull the front ribs and the top of the hip bones together so that we're straight. Breathe here. 3, 2, 1 more inhale. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, knees down, chest, chin down. Inhale, cobra. Small back bend. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe here in down dog. Notice how it feels. Pressing down through the hands. and the feet evenly. Legs pushing back to the wall behind you. Hips to the sky. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, right leg forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Finding foundation in our feet again to lift up through the body. And then sucking in those ribs and the hip bones. Stitching them together. Breathe. For 3. Sinking a little deeper, engaging your legs for 2. And then lifting up, one more inhale. Exhale, hands down, step forward, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold again, other side. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left leg back, same thing, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Suck in those ribs. Reach the arms long and tall. Engage your feet, engage your legs, pushing into the mat. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees down, chest, chin down. Inhale for cobra. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward dog. Notice how this downward dog feels, if you feel more open, if you feel more stable and steady. Notice how your breath is after those big actions, the big lunges. Can you steady and stable your breathing again? Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left foot forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Suck in those ribs. Sink into the legs. Find the foundation, find the stability to lift up through the body. Breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down, step forward, fold. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, hands by our side. That's one round. We'll do one more. Inhale, reach your arms up through the fingertips. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, right leg back, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. This time, open your arms and twist them open to the left side. Over the bent leg. Use your belly, use your core to twist you to the side. Arms reaching in opposite directions. Legs stable and firm. Breathing smooth and steady. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms back up, reaching long and tall. Exhale, hands down, step back to plank. Knees down, chest, chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward dog. Breathe in and out of your nose. Creating space where there's tension, using your breath to regulate yourself, your body, your emotions. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, right leg forward, high lunge, same thing. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist open to the right side. Using your core to twist you. Breathe, sinking your hips a little lower. Legs firm. Even if you fall, you can smile. One more deep inhale. Exhale fully. Inhale, arms up. High lunge. Exhale, hands down. Step forward, fold. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Last round, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, left leg back. Let's do low lunge this time. Inhale, arms up, so back knee is back on the ground. Give ourselves a little bit of rest. And then notice how it feels to suck in those ribs with the hip points. Notice where you feel the stretch. Notice where you need strength. Breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step back to plank. Inhale, exhale, knees down. Chest, chin down. Inhale, come all the way to your belly. Come to Sphinx pose with the elbows under the shoulders, palms flat on the ground. Feet are pushing down into the mat as well. Everything pushing down, and then use your hands to pull. Imagine your chest pulling forward through your hands. This is Sphinx pose. You can look up, you can look forward, you can look slightly down, whatever is comfortable for your neck. Breathe here for 3 breaths. In and out of your nose. Now we're going to push down and do a Sphinx roll up. Push down into your hands, into your elbows. Keep your knees on the ground and do a little crunch, sucking in the ribs into the hip bones and crunching like a cat pose. Your hips are trying to remain still. They're not pushing back, they're just lifting up. Breathe. One more inhale. Exhale. Let your body come all the way to the ground. Inhale, Sphinx pose. We'll do that twice more, those Sphinx roll-ups. Press down into the mat with your hands, your elbows, your knees. And then inhale, Sphinx. Exhale, roll up, crunching in. Your hips aren't moving back, but they're just lifting up so you can feel your abs working. Breathe. Push down. 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Come all the way down. Inhale, Sphinx pose. Broaden your collarbones. Broaden your chest. One more. Roll up. Press down. Exhale, suck your belly in, bring the rib cage, the floating ribs to the top of your hip bones. 3, press down through those arms. 2, one more deep inhale. Exhale, come all the way down. Let your head rest on your hands. Give yourself a moment to rest and gather. And notice how it feels after working to have some rest. We can work hard and then we can rest so that we can work hard again. And we need both. We can't work too hard all the time or be resting and too lazy all the time. So something in between to find balance. Inhale, walk your hands back under your shoulders and push back to downward dog. Lift your hips high. Hands pressed down, feet pressed down. Breathe here, neutral spine. Notice how this feels now. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left foot forward, right knee down, low lunge. Inhale, arms up. Press your legs down, raise up through your upper body, raise through the fingertips, and keep sucking in those ribs to the hip points. Breathe smooth, breathe steady. Inhale once more, Exhale, hands down, step forward, fold. Inhale, reach up long and tall through the fingertips, press through the heels. Exhale, hands to heart center, hands by our side. Take a few moments to breathe here. Notice how you feel. Notice your body. Let's do one chair pose together. Feet can be hip width or together. Inhale, sit back, raise your arms. Breathe here. Notice your feet firm into the ground. Weight spread evenly between both feet. And then instead of arching back to reach long and tall, suck in those ribs. Breathe here. 3, sink a little lower. Suck in a little more. 2. One more inhale. Exhale, release everything. Come back to mountain pose. Notice how it feels to work. This time we'll do eagle. You can do just eagle arms or you can also add the legs. So we'll start with chair pose and eagle arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit back, chair pose. Bring your arms out in front. Right arm on top of left arm. Bend your elbows and clasp your hands if possible, or the back of your hands together if not. Sit lower. And then cross, if you can, shift your weight to your right foot and cross your left leg over your right. Wrap your legs, double wrap or just single wrap, or toes can be on the ground for support. Eagle pose. Now inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands away from your face. Breathe here. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, crunch your elbows towards your knees. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch in. I'm going to do one more. Inhale, reach, extend. Maybe you'll wobble. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, release everything out. Whew, notice how that feels. Shake it out, walk it out. Notice how the two sides feel differently. We only worked one side. Other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit back. Bring your arms out front. This time left arm on top of right arm. Bend your elbows. Clasp your hands if possible. Then shift your weight to the left foot. Wrap your right leg on top. Inhale, bring your elbows up. Exhale, hands away from your face. Feel the stretch in the back shoulders. Breathe. Now inhale, reach and extend. And then exhale, crunch in. 2 more. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, crunch in. Last one. Inhale, extend long. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, back to center, eagle pose. Exhale, release. Come to standing. Notice how it feels. From here, we will do another flow of postures. So inhale, arms up, reaching long and tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, right leg back, high lunge once more. Inhale, arms up. Notice how this high lunge feels compared to the first one we did. Inhale, reach long and tall. Exhale, hands down. Shift your weight forward, standing split. Raise that right leg up to the ceiling, trying to keep the hips square. Back foot is also engaged, pushing through the heel. Trying to bring your head towards your foot, folding forward, lifting the back leg higher. 3, 2, 1. Look forward, bend that front knee, and step back to high lunge again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees down, chest, chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward dog. Inhale, raise the right leg, three-legged dog. And then exhale, shift to plank, crunch that right leg to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, twist, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale to center, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, regular down dog. Notice how it feels. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, right foot forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up, reaching long and tall. Notice how this high lunge feels compared to our first one. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down, shift forward, standing split. Left leg reaching to the ceiling or the wall behind you. Head reaching towards the toes, bending forward. Standing leg can be bent. It doesn't have to be straight. Inhale, look forward, bend that front knee, step back, high lunge. Arms up. Inhale here, exhale, hands down. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, knees down, chest, chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward dog. Three-legged dog with the crunches on the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left arm. Crunching. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to opposite arm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, release, regular down dog. Notice how this feels. Still pressing your legs firm and steady. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, right foot forward, warrior two. Spin the back foot down. Open up the arms. Sink down into the hips. Engage the back leg. Arms are at shoulder level. Reaching long and strong. Breathe here. Check your torso. Everything is in one line. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Triangle pose. Exhale, reach forward and down. Wherever your hand, maybe your hand reaches your shin, maybe it reaches your foot, the floor. Top arm up to the sky. Trying to make both side bodies long, like the edges of a triangle. Breathe here. Legs are firm and stable. Breathing smooth and steady through the nose. Bring the top hand to your hip, shifting to half moon pose. Bend the front knee, bring the right hand to the top right corner of the mat, And then shift, lift the back foot, pressing it up against an imaginary wall. Looking to the side or down to the ground, and then raising the left arm up to the sky. Bring that top hand back to your hip, bend the standing knee, and shift back slowly, smoothly to Warrior Two. Notice how this second Warrior Two feels. One more deep inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Step back to plank. Exhale, knees down, chest, chin down. Inhale, cobra. Broad chest, broad collarbones, elbows suck in. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward dog. One more side. First, find your breath, find neutral in the downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left foot forward, spin the right foot down, Warrior Two. Breathe here, find your feet stable and firm to the ground. Breathe smooth, breathe steady. Sink a little deeper. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, reach forward and down, triangle pose. Trying to keep both side body straight like the edges of a triangle. Top arm reaches to the sky, chest opens as well. Legs are firm, feet are grounded. Breathe for 3 more breaths. Long inhale, full exhale. In and out of the nose if possible. Bend the top hand onto your waist, bend the front knee, shift the left hand to the top outside corner of the mat, half moon pose. Bring your left leg up, trying to be parallel to the earth. Lift your chest, maybe looking to the side or keeping your gaze on the floor, and then raising your top right arm if possible. Bottom knee can be bent, back knee can also be bent. Still half moon pose. Breathe here, nice and steady, find your balance. And if you fall out, you can smile and come back. It's okay, it's just yoga. Bend your standing leg, bring your top hand back to your hip, and shift slowly, bending slowly, shifting back to Warrior Two. Noticing how this Warrior Two feels compared to the first one we came from. Deep inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Step back to plank. Exhale, knees down. Child's pose. Notice how it feels to rest, to feel your hips sink heavy, your arms relaxed. Breathing smooth and steady. You can even nod your head from side to side, massaging out any wrinkles or crinkles in your forehead. I tend to wrinkle my eyebrows and I don't even know it. Inhale, look up, shift forward, come all the way to our belly. We'll do those Sphinx roll-ups once more. So coming to Sphinx pose, elbows under shoulders. Broad chest, pushing down, pulling with your hands. Pulling your chest through your hands towards the wall in front. feet are pressing down. Breathe here in Sphinx first. Full inhale, broad chest. Exhale, push down with your knees, push down with your arms, and curl up like a cat pose, like a half cat. Engaging your belly, pushing down with your hands and your legs. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Inhale, Sphinx. Exhale, curl up, Sphinx roll up. Pushing down through your elbows, down to your knees. Your hips are just slightly up, not too high above your knees. Breathe here. Crunching in. One more inhale. Exhale, release down. Inhale, Sphinx. We have one more. Last one. You can do it. Inhale, Sphinx. Exhale, crunch in. Roll up. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, come all the way down. Release onto your belly. Forehead on your palms if you wish, on your hands. And just breathe. Notice how it is to work. Release your hands, release your head, lift your head, release your hands. And then we'll do 2 locust poses to release any tension in our abs that we just created. So palms flat, chest down, and then inhale, raise everything up. Raise your chest, raise your arms, raise your feet. Fingertips reaching to the left feet, legs reaching to the sky and back. Lifting your chest. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, come down. We'll do one more. Get ready, get set up. Palms flat. Inhale, raise the chest, raise the arms, raise the legs. Breathe here. Keep raising a little higher, reaching a little more. 3. Engage your back body. 2. One more count. Inhale. Exhale, release. Lift your head. Use your hands for support. Push yourself back up to seated, and we'll come to seated with our legs out in front. And we're going to do 2 versions of crow, and then we'll try and do actual crow pose, Bakasana. So first version is seated with our knees wide and feet together. Lift everything up like boat pose. You can even hold your ankles or hold your shins to help you sit up. If this is comfortable, then you raise your arms in between your knees, suck your knees in, and push up against the imaginary wall. Bring your knees into your arms to your knees glued together, crunching in. Same crunching action that we've been doing throughout practice. Breathe here in this seated crow. 3. Keep pushing with your hands. Curl the back. 2. One more. Exhale. Release. Give yourself a hug. You can hug your knees in, cross your legs. Let's do that once more to see how it feels. Toes together, knees wide. Again, you can hold your ankles, or you can release and push away with your hands. Squeeze in with your legs. Knees against arms, towards your armpits. You can feel the contact and the stickiness between the arms and the legs. 3, 2, crunch in. 1, release. Give yourself a hug. And then we'll come onto our back. We'll do the same thing. Reclined crow pose. This time, knees bent, same thing, toes together, knees apart, and then arms reach in between your legs. Inhale, and then exhale, lift your torso, lift your shoulders, push away with your hands, crunching in, reclined crow pose, working the abs. 3, push away, keep pushing. 2, 1 more push, exhale, release, stretch out, let everything release. And then come back up. We'll do regular crow pose together, and if regular crow pose is not accessible, you have those 2 other options, either seated crow or reclined crow that we just did. So, get set up for crow. Toes together in the back, hands plant right in front of you, knees come in towards your armpits. Shift your weight forward, lift your hips, bend your elbows. Feel the stickiness between your arms and your legs. Shift forward, look forward, and maybe lift one foot, maybe lift the other foot. Maybe one foot is easier than the other foot. And then keep shifting forward to lift both feet. Keep pressing away with the hands, suck in the belly. 3, 2, 1. Put your feet down, release. Come to a squat, feet a little wide, arms inside. Release any tension, let your hips sink down, spine long. Breathe here. Notice how everything feels. Sit back. Bring your legs out in front. Let's keep our knees bent for this first one. Modified Paschimottanasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Belly towards your knees. Spine long. Inhale, and then exhale, release down. Inhale, look up. Exhale here. And then release your hands. You can do the same thing, or you can do it with your knees straight, legs straight this time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Notice how this version feels. Notice how the second one feels, whichever variation you have. Bringing your belly towards your knees. Feet are flexed and engaged. Breathe smooth, breathe steady. Find release, find space in the stretch. Find quiet as we begin to settle in and close our practice. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Come to, let's do Janu Shirsasana. Bring your right leg into tree pose, seated tree pose. Left leg is straight out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold over the front leg. Breathe here and notice how it feels. You can hold your shin or your ankle if you can't reach your feet. Whatever is your own limit. Breathe smooth, breathe steady. Front leg, straight leg is engaged and foot is flexed. But upper body is relaxed and folding in. finding quiet. Inhale, sit back up. Exhale, release. Change legs, right leg out in front. Bend the left knee in like tree pose. This is Savasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Wherever you fold, you may hold your knee, your shin, your calf, your ankle. It's not necessary to hold your foot. And one side may be different than the other side. I'm noticing that today for myself as I try and make adjustments. But just let yourself settle in, breathe smooth. Straight leg is flexed and engaged. Upper body is releasing down. Finding quiet, finding stillness. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, release. Bring both legs out in front. Feet on the floor, coming to our back for 2 bridge poses. Feet hips distance, pressing into the ground. Palms pressing down. Lift your hips. Engage your legs. Stretch out the whole front body that we've been working so hard on today. Maybe interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders under. Keep pressing into the legs, lifting the hips, stretching out, bringing chest to chin. Breathe. One more deep inhale. And exhale, release everything down. We'll do one more. Bridge pose. Press your hands, press your feet, lift your hips. Maybe interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders under. Press down through the feet evenly. Engage both legs evenly, equally. Lift your hips. One more deep inhale, keep lifting. Exhale, release everything down. Maybe hug your legs in, hug your knees in. You can roll side to side, releasing any tension. Giving your spine a little massage. Bring your feet back down. Cross your your right ankle on top of your left knee. Thread the needle, figure 4, reclined. Pull your left leg in, push your right leg away. Right foot is flexed. Active stretch. Breathe here. Notice where you notice. Breathing in, creating space. Not being attracted to the drama, but noticing it and finding out how we can release it. One more deep inhale and exhale. Release your legs, change sides, left ankle on right knee. Bring your legs into your chest, bring your arms between your legs, holding the back of your right leg or your shin, pulling that right leg into your chest, and then pushing the left knee out. Left foot is flexed. Breathing fully, breathing completely. Notice how the two sides feel differently, probably. One more deep inhale. Exhale, release everything down, both feet on the ground. Arms to a T. Push your feet down. Shift your hips to the left. Bring your knees to the right. Simple twist, spinal release. Notice how this feels. You're looking at your left fingertips or up to the ceiling, up to the sky. Gaze is soft. Inhale back to center. Press your feet, shift your hips to the right, drop your knees to the left. Right arm at a T, you can gaze on your right fingertips, gaze at the ceiling. Enjoy the spinal twist. Release your hands, inhale back to center, feet on the floor. Shift your hips back to center. Get ready for Savasana. If you need any props, you can gather those. Feel your spine neutral and centered. Palms facing the sky, slightly away from your body. And then once you feel settled in your upper body, straighten out your legs and let them release and relax out to the sides. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale and a full exhale. Let everything go. Feel your whole body release into the earth to soak in our practice for today. Feel any tension release from your jaw, your cheeks, and your forehead. Let your face relax. Let your neck and your shoulders release into the ground. Feel your chest heavy to the earth. Your arms releasing any tension. Notice your breathing, normal and natural, smooth and steady. No control, just letting your body breathe. And notice how your belly rises and falls gently up to the sky and down to the spine below. Feel your hips heavy, sinking to the earth, and your thigh bones sinking into those hip sockets. Your legs heavy, releasing the tension and all the work we've done in our legs today. Feeling the ankles and the feet relaxed and falling open to the sides. Feel your whole body, head to toe, side to side, everything connected to the ground. Taking in this moment of peace, of quiet, of complete relaxation. Stay here for a few more moments. If you find your mind wander, bring your attention back to your breathing. Notice your breath. Coming in, going out. And then bring awareness back to your body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Gently move your wrist and your ankles. Inhale, raise your arms up overhead. Reach your toes and your legs straight out in front. Reaching long, reaching tall, stretching like you're waking up in the morning. Maybe a yawn, maybe a sigh. Bend your knees, feet on the floor. Roll over to one side in fetal position. Stay here using your bottom arm as a pillow. And just notice how you feel. Notice how your mind is, your body is. Even taking slow, steady notice of a transition. Use your top hand. Smoothly push yourself up to seated. Come and find your comfortable seat with the spine long, sitting tall with dignity. And taking notice here of how you feel, how your mind feels, how your body feels, and how your breath is the thing that connects your mind and body. Bring your hands to heart center, smiling at yourself, sending love, joy, gratitude to yourself, to your body, everything it does for you every day. And we'll share that love, that joy, and that gratitude with each other for sharing this beautiful practice together. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy wherever you're headed next. Enjoy your quarantine if you're quarantining like I am. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.